the Digital Marketing Podcast.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Active Resistance Against Bad Digital Marketing. Every episode I try to help you clear up the mystery surrounding this digital voodoo that we call digital marketing. This is the Digital Marketing Podcast and I am DM Punk. This is episode number 22 and today we are talking about the Business Expo Wigan. Oh, good episode. I'm looking forward to this one. So, I should mention, this episode was recorded in, what month are we? November 2019. Yes, interesting week so far. Apologies, I have not put up a podcast in a while. It's been crazy big. This time of year, is absolutely ridiculous. So it's obviously Black Friday coming up very, very soon. We then have Christmas, which is even busier. And I'm not talking about my personal life. This is the work life. In this line of work, in the digital space, when we're talking about websites and e-commerce and all that kind of thing, it gets really, really crazy busy. Rant over. And amongst other things, there's been a whole host of, we just rebranded Inner 4, which is really cool. I'm really, really happy with it. And it's come out really well. I think it was in dire need of it. I think we needed to come into the 21st century a little bit. Just in terms of our branding, I think over the past couple of years really as a business, Inner 4 is just trying to been taking things to the next level, and I think it's been really important to show that on the face of it. So I'm really happy with that. So we've got a new website, we've got a new brand, we've got new business card, everything. It's been really cool. So I feel like we're in the 21st century a little bit now, which is really cool. Also, which is what this episode is all about, this week, when was it? On Wednesday of this week, I was at the Business Expo Wigan. I was there on behalf of my Inner 4 family as a Wigan digital agency. Yes, there are digital agencies in Wigan, people. As a Wigan digital agency, it was really important that we got down to the biggest Expo business networking event of the year. And as an agency, we've been a little bit underground, okay? This agency's been around for 20 years, okay? Well, nearly 20 years. That's not strictly true, just in case people start fact-checking me. But nearly 20 years, and we've basically gone unknown, okay? A lot of our work has become from referrals and, word of mouth, which is super awesome, which means obviously we're doing something right. But it was time we came out of the shadows a little bit, and that's what this week has very much been about. So we decided to attend the Business Expo Wigan. It was at the DW Stadium, Wigan home stadium, in a fantastic hall, in a fantastic venue, and it was really, really cool. Got to speak to loads of businesses, got to speak to loads of people that were there attending. It was a fantastic event, and I'm going to do a little sort of mini series of these episodes as I collected a few interviews. I interviewed a couple of people. Now, sadly, one of my interviews was with the fantastic, the phenomenal Neil Simpson, who I've wanted to get on this show for such a very, very long time. Sadly, I did an interview. He was there, he attended, I had my microphone with me at the event, and I did an interview with him, a very short 10 minutes or so, and lo and behold, I came back to base, I loaded up the audio, and the recording was an absolute pile of tosh. It was so busy in that event, it was so busy in that room, all I got was background noise, and I completely screwed up my settings on the microphone. So unfortunately, I don't have it. I could not possibly use it. It would have been absolutely unlistenable. However, I've rectified this. I had a phone call this morning where I've managed to rearrange an interview with Neil Simpson. So that should be coming very, very soon. I think I'm going to go and see him next week, and I'm going to re-record my chat with him. Hopefully go into it to make up for it. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail. I'm going to have a proper good conversation without the noise, without the distractions, but with all the classic Neil Simpson what can I put it? Charisma, shall I put it? So really excited about that. What I wanted to do this time, one of my interviews, so I got 2 interviews from the event, okay? So I have one with the organisers, which is going to be this episode with Nichola and Leigh, which is awesome, which is fantastic. I'm going to show that. Well, I'm going to play that for you today. And then I've got another interview from the guys from FubHub, which is really cool. Sue from FubHub. Who are a ladies networking event, and I'll show and play that to you on the next episode of the Digital Marketing Podcast, because it's a really, really cool networking event. So it's going to be very Wigan-centric, the next two podcasts, okay? I hope you don't mind, but it's going to be quite Wigan-centric, but that's a good thing, okay? It's time to put Wigan on the map digitally. Got a load of new exciting things coming up in terms of business and punk stuff. It's been a really crazy busy time, but that's only a good thing. But anyway, enough waffle, enough rambling. I'm going to get straight into it, okay? This is my interview at the Business Expo Wigan on Wednesday with the organisers of the event from Launch NW, Launch Event Northwest. I always put NW because that's how they present themselves, but obviously it's Northwest, so Launch Events Northwest. I had a chat with them. They are now very close friends of mine, which is fantastic. They are two awesome people, and they've got so much going on. So I thought it was a really good chance to sort of have a chat with them midway through. Somehow I managed to grab them midway through their own event. So this is my conversation with Nichola Howard and Joe Leigh from Launch Events Northwest, midway through the Business Expo Wigan. I hope you enjoy. Joe Leigh.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Who are you?
I am the creative director of Launch Events. That means I am in charge of everything visually that you see for Launch Events. So what if you see anything on social media, or you see anything out and about, like leaflets or branding, anything like that, that's what I'm in charge of. And marketing, obviously.
And marketing. Don't forget that one.
I forgot that because I do it all the time.
It's really important. Don't forget, you're on the Digital Marketing Podcast.
It is. But it's so second nature to me now. That's just a part of it.
That's a good sign. How have you found today so far?
Oh, I've had a really good day actually. It's been really, really positive.
Good. It has been really good.
It has. All
yes,
the businesses
absolutely.
that have come today, you know, they've had really good conversations.
Yes, really good.
The ones I've spoken to have had a really, really good day, so that's all great.
What I found is you had the FubHub this morning,
yes,
which seemed to go down really well. Everyone, not in a bad way, everyone disappeared.
Yeah,
like everyone went in there.
It's like a vacuum.
It was.
Yeah.
And then everybody came out. It was really, really busy. I've been doing so many conversations today. It's been fantastic. And then also you've had all these learning sessions all the way through the day, which has been really helpful. I'm about to go and see Neil Simpson, who I spoke to before. Neil, what can we say?
What do we need to say? He speaks for himself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going in this session, which I'm a bit gutted about, but my daughter's going to go in, so I'm going to let her experience.
Amazing.
Neil.
Which is a learning curve. It's a rite of passage that every child must go through. Yes, absolutely. Let's talk about Launch and let's talk about what you do. Okay. So you do a lot of event promotion, which is really cool. Obviously, you do this event, which you promoted well because everyone's here. It's busy.
Yes, which is great.
Yeah. So
you're doing a good job.
You're doing a really good job. There's no doubt about that. You know, it speaks for itself.
Thank you.
So, what did you do that for? Who did you do that for? And how do you do it? I think it's one of those things.
A little bit about me. I'm a mum of 3.
Wow.
Applause. Thank you. I worked in a job that wasn't my favourite for very many years.
Yes.
Decided when I reached a certain age that, do you know what, I actually love marketing.
Yes.
So I want to do that. So I've done that for our business ever since it started.
Amazing.
I'm now in my second year doing my digital marketing degree at UConn.
Well done.
Loving it.
Good.
So I'm transferring all that I'm learning there. A lot I've learned from Neil Simpson.
Yes.
Translating that into the business.
Yes.
So I do a lot of social media. Just everything you see on the website when we write and things. So it's a lot of things, and making sure that you're getting the message right, which is great when people have turned up today. They know something that's got through there.
Yes.
I also do all the design work as well for us and our brand.
Multifaceted, Joe.
I know.
Multifaceted.
Controlling. I'm not quite sure.
Oh well, yeah. There's an argument to be said there. Yeah, absolutely.
I need to let go a little bit. I think that's part of being the creative director.
Yes.
I'm directing the creative. So,
in so many ways.
In so many ways, and I love it. So
yes.
It's great.
Oh no, absolutely. And obviously you do lots of. I think the key thing to take away, what I've taken from what you do, okay, is that you always have there's always a story. And I was talking about that to Neil before because he's very key on this. There's always a story to what you do, who you're going to target, who you want to be here, why it's important, and that's what you've achieved, which is awesome.
Yes.
I don't mean to big you up.
You've got to ask the right questions, haven't
Absolutely.
you? Do you know what I mean? If you're asking the wrong questions, then people aren't going to give you the right answers.
Exactly.
So,
Which has been your particular highlight of today so far?
Our game's gone down really well.
Which I've not played yet.
I know, you need to go over there and win.
Joe, come here, come in. Sorry, Joe, I'm getting you mixed up, Nichola.
I'm not brilliant this evening.
I know, exactly.
Saying that it's not about our game, our social media game, targeting your audience through social media. So you're throwing balls basically to earn points, and you could win a emoji, what is it?
Beach ball.
Beach ball. Or a wireless speaker, I think, is the highlight. So, yeah.
So right now in front of me, I have both the organisers of this fantastic and wonderful event, which I've now been a part of for the whole day. It's been absolutely incredible. Nichola, what's been your particular highlight of today so far?
I just think all the conversations, everybody's in a really good mood.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been really, really good. We've had a really good show as well, lots of local support,
yes.
So which is all we were asking for, really.
It is really, yeah. I mean, considering we only set the social media up for Business Expo Wigan a short while ago, the amount of just engagement we've had on Twitter, but it's been the right engagement. Yeah. So it's been the businesses that have come and retweeted and sort of got in the mood of it and understood it.
Yes.
And that's, we've not got a whole load of people that aren't our customer base.
Absolutely.
So.
There's two things I want to highlight. Number one, okay, if you ever need any in terms of organic social media, event promotion, anything like that, you need to go and check out these guys. No doubt about it, because I've looked at what they do. I want to work with, this is a secret I'm going to put out. I want to work with them, okay? I do want to work with them. I've looked at what you do. What you do is fantastic, okay?
I'm paid him, by the way. Can I just
no, legitimately, I'm not joking. The other thing is your networking events, which you run twice a month, okay, at 2 different locations in the local area, which are fantastic. Tell us a little bit about that, where they are, how people can go and get themselves to them.
Okay, so we do two. We do a Leigh, which is the third Thursday of the month over at the Holiday Inn at Leigh Sports Village, and we do a Wigan one, which is at the moment at Office Bay in Wigan. That's the fourth Thursday of the month. And the reason why we set those up really was to help us support the Expo. We wanted to be in touch with our customers all year round, not just one point of the year, and obviously grow our network. And this is what works for us, because that is what essentially it's about. It's having the right network around you, keeping in touch with them, and you're nurturing your network, you're building the relationships, which is what business is about.
Client testimonial. I've been going now for about 2 or 3 months now. I've been going.
Yeah.
The amount of conversations, really positive, good conversations, clients that I've met up with, clients that have come into the offices and had a chat with me, has been incredible. No, honestly, it has generated. It's generated some really good stuff for us. So I really do recommend. There are other networking events that are out there, but honestly, there hasn't been as such. I want to say this actually. They are really laid back, and that's not a bad thing. It's comfortable to go into. Okay, I feel like I can talk to people. I don't feel like I'm being watched by people in the higher up, and that's what's really important.
We want people to do business because they want to do business, not because they're forced.
Precisely.
That's what we
really lovely environment. So go and check it out. If you don't already, go onto Eventbrite, go onto the website, launch events. Thank you. Or go onto Eventbrite. You can get your tickets and subscribe and go and get them. So thank you guys for first of all organising this event, because it's wonderful.
Just for you.
And thank you for coming on to the Digital Marketing Podcast.
Thank you.
Okie dokie, then that was my fantastic interview, if I do say so myself, with the organisers of the... Why do I keep getting this name wrong? It is the Business Expo Wigan. Get it right, Thomas, get it right. Nichola, Howard and Joe Leigh, thank you so much to them for coming on to the show. Thank you so much for organising such an awesome event, of which I was part of. It was absolutely fantastic. I was absolutely exhausted by the end of the day, just from talking to loads of people, talking to loads of businesses, and generally running around and being crazy. So thank you so much to them. If you do want to get in touch with them or take a look at what they do, then you can just search for Launch Events NW and you'll find their website. You can find them across all social media and everything, but do go and check them out for all the reasons that I said in that interview. Okay. I would love to hear your questions, your queries, your feedback about the show. So don't forget, you can contact the Punkcast by emailing us, punkcast@dmpunk.co.uk. That is punkcast@dmpunk.co.uk. Or you can also contact me across all social media. Find me at Facebook, facebook.com/IamDMPunk, on Twitter with @IamDMPunk, Instagram @IamDMPunk, and you can also connect with me on LinkedIn if you so wish by searching for Digital Marketing Punk. It'd also be great if you haven't done so already. to subscribe to the Digital Marketing Podcast. For all those people that are listening to this because you have been to the Expo and you have listened to this show because you've heard about it through their social channels, then please do subscribe to the Digital Marketing Podcast. It's full of good, useful hints and tips and advice about digital marketing. Also, some really great interviews from people who are experts in the fields, which I talk about. So you can go and check out the Digital Marketing Podcast and subscribe. You can see the back catalogue, I meant to say there. And if you really like the show, and if you do enjoy it, and show your appreciation by giving us a 5-star review on iTunes, you have no idea how much that helps. So that's it. I hope you'll join me on the next episode of the Digital Marketing Podcast, where I'll be with another interview from the Business Expo Wigan, this time from Sue from Fub Hub, a women's networking event around the Wigan area. So I hope you will join me then.